Good appropriate time of the day to you, friends and enemies. I, right here, am Richard, and this whole thing around us. Why, that is LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now. Limited time offer. No vowels. And how are you doing this appropriate time of the day? It's a grey day outside, the same as it was an hour and a half ago. So yeah, that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling okay, and I hope you are feeling okay. But more than that, I hope that you are here to watch me play Archon Soul. This one is called. It is a how to describe let me pull up the page and go and see what they say exactly. It is a 2D roguelike dice builder. That's how they describe it. There we go. I don't know why it's important that it's in 2D, but it is. It's in 2D. So yeah, there we go. Let's go over to it and see what's going on there, eh? Whoop. Here we are. We're looking into a throne room. We can make it wobble around. Not do anything on the vertical, but on the horizontal, you can kind of peer left and right. Let's have a look. You get to choose a character to start with. Here we are. We're the Gaiamancer, made from the village torn apart by famine, wields the power of nature and growth. He seeks the soul's power to save his village from certain starvation. Worthiness. Presumably that's like after you complete it once, and then you can do it on higher difficulty things. Well, let's find out. Okay, upcoming wizard is between a Gaiamancer and a Punch Wizard. Okay, so we got 80 hit points, 99 coins, floor level 1 presumably. Oh. So we're here, and then we're going on to a fight, a permanent begin combat. No, okay, that is not a map. We begin combat with extra might, begin combat with extra fortitude, and then you've got things, which are kind of under my head. We got dice. 111. Okay, so they're standard dice.
Richard's just redeemed.
And we got spells underneath my head. All right, okay. Yes, these are things. Any dice can be put in here. A total of 7 have to be put in here over multiple dice. Deal 5 damage if TV. Total value of all dice used to cast this spell or activate this. If the dice value is 5 or more, deal 7 damage instead of 5. Gain 3 barrier, which is presumably block. Hey, you're going to attack me and do 2 points of damage? Well, I gain 3 barrier. Dice value is 3 or less, gain 5 barrier instead. Okay. High value, low value. Undergrowth is make a new dice for the rest of the combat and discard it. Make a new dice for the rest of the combat and discard it. I have no idea what that means. And consume. Number of times this spell can be cast this combat. Number of times this spell can be cast this turn. Okay. And more importantly than understanding what's going on there. Woo! Spin, 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 spin. Even though we have called it Sit and Swivel. And yes, a new episode of Taskmaster. I did look at the time and think, I could end now and get a new episode of Taskmaster instead. But no, I want to look at this. And there's a third icon underneath my head, which is like a dice modifiers, where we can have runes, face values, no faces in inventory, dice bodies, no runes. Alright, well, let's go into an upcoming fight. It looks like I can move my head down to here. Beginning of your turn, your discarded dice are rolled into your hand. What? Create a new dice for this and then discard it. Okay, so I will get a permanent dice, but not this turn. Okay, that's what that means, I assume. Have you rolled? Drag your dice to input spell. Drag your dice into the spell inputs to cast spells. Sure, we'll call them spell inputs. That's not... Right. Dice inputs have requirements for the dice, but hover over them for more info. Would do, but it's not doing anything. This is what the enemy's intentions display. It shows you what the enemy will do on their turn. You can hover over it for more information. Okay. Intention is unknown, but will not damage the player. Okay, cool. In which case, maybe I'll get a new die. Then. So, you've got 49 hit points. Alright. So I'll put 6. Oh, wait. What? Gain 3 grounded. If DV is 1, gain 5 grounded instead. Grounded. At the beginning of your turn, gain barrier equal to grounded. Oh, okay, interesting. Frail body. DV value is 4 or greater. Inflicts 1 weak. Otherwise, inflicts 1 vulnerable. So do more damage or take more damage. Well, I don't want to do either of those. Okay, those are interesting that those are things that are there. I never would have known they were there. I guess if I had looked and seen those things at the top. Alright, no, we're going to have 6. We're going to have 2. Discard a die. Charges depleted. So yeah, I can't cast this again this turn. And we might as well do some damage. Beginning of turn, gain barrier equal to grounded. Does Gaia go away? Or does it stay there? Am I giving myself a permanent... No, I can't be giving myself a permanent thing. So let's do 5 damage. Enemy turn. The enemy is charging. Charging their punch, I guess. You're going to do 17 damage. Well, shit. I can't do anything about that. Let's just gain some more dice. There we go. Barrier blocks incoming damage. Barrier goes away at the beginning of the turn. There we go, I've got 6. Now you're going to do 11 points of damage to me. Jeez. Alright, now I need to do loads of damage. I'm out of stuff for that. 7 damage, I mean... Alright, let's use a 1 up here so that I can get 5 grounded. At the beginning of your turn, gain barrier equal to grounded. Cool. Do I retain it forever? Do I not? You take some damage. Can I do it again? No, I can't. Any dice. I should have inflicted vulnerability on you beforehand. Yeah, be vulnerable. So that I can just... There we go. No charging, punch wizard. You're gonna do another 17 damage to me? Oh, you just stick around. Well, that's a thing. Always being there. Alright, okay. Can I do... Yeah, I can do more than enough damage to kill you off. Alright, let's... Oh, I can't... No, okay. I can't do it now. It's a one-off thing to cast on you guys. Right, that would have been nice to know. You know. Because then I wouldn't have used it. I thought I was going to be able to do it every turn. Three or less. Give me some barrier for no reason. Because I'm going to kill you now. I won. These are your combat awards. Take as many as you want. You earned them. Thank you. So I got 18 gold. I got a die face. Oh. I'll have a 9. I got a dice rune. Through scanning barrier, using this rune, gain an additional 4 barrier. When you cast a spell using this rune, gain 3 grounded. Alright, let's have that. And then spells, I can choose Sweeping Kick. The sandstorm has begun, deal 7 damage. Otherwise, begin the sandstorm. At the end of the turn, deal 5 damage to each enemy unit in sandstorm. Okay. Interesting. Or Nature's Armor. All faces without runes on dice used to gain this will gain Toughness rune until end of combat. When you roll this die face, gain 5 barrier. Okay, so you can make your runes, your dice, give you all barrier. That's interesting. No, we'll take Sweeping Kick. Presumably, yeah, you're an equip spell. Alright. And then if I go over here to the dice... No, oh, die faces. No, that's spells. Runes. Okay, grounded. Can I put that on something? No. Alright, I cannot change my dice now for some reason. Alright. It's too dark to see what the path leads to, or to the shop. Saving runes for later, when you better know your build, can be useful. Alright, but I'd like to... Can I do it now? I'd like to add a 9 to my dice, please. Can I do that? No? But I chose a 9. Alright, let's go for an event. Old locket. As you travel through the palace, you come across a large arched entryway. Inside, shelves upon shelves of books and scrolls adorn the walls, with cosy chairs pulled up to expensive-looking desks nestled into the corner of the rooms. A lone pedestal stands at the room's centre. On the pedestal sits a black lace handkerchief. Atop that sits an old ivory locket. Next to the locket sits a note written in dried blood. Never again. Swap your current unit ability with Spirit's Protection. So, Guy's Protection, or if I put exactly 9 in there, this unit can take damage this turn. Wait. I've got 1 in... No, that's gain 1 impenetrable. Right, yeah, I was going to say, Guy has... No, we'll leave that. I'm fine with what I have, thank you. Looks like we're going on to a combat. Looks like you might encounter some resistance taking this path. Don't forget about unit abilities. Yep, I see. You have items that can modify your dice. Modify them here. Excellent. Drag a dice to here to modify it. Okay, cool. You can use it to modify your rune faces or dice. Drag your rune faces to any... Modify them. You can reorder the faces by dragging them. Okay. But I want to make... Can I make you grounded? Cast a spell using this rune, getting 3 grounded. Okay. So that is only when I use the 1. Okay, fine. And then the die value faces. Let's change a different die. Let's change that 1 to a 9. Interesting. And we've got all the spells on, haven't we? Yep, okay, so let's keep going. Fight. Against the hammer and a skeleton. My turn. These are the unit abilities. You can only use them once each combat. Drag your unit ability to activate. Spells have dice requirements to activate. Once this unit gives you additional barrier each turn. For the enemies. Unit abilities are really useful, so take advantage of them. Okay. Deal 10 damage and inflict 2 weak on this enemy. And this one can be used multiple times. Is that what countdown is? And a minimum of 4. Inflict 2 weak and 2 vulnerable on this enemy. Ah. He said, hearing things going on outside. No, that's fine. Alright, on we go. Let's begin the sandstorm. Sandstorm! Deal 5 damage every turn. That's cool. You're debuffing me, and you're doing 7, and you're doing 7. Well... Oh, I should have used the other way round, because now I'm going to gain 3 and 3 barrier, which isn't enough to block any one of you. Or I could just... I'm just going to take the hit. And there we go. Have a new dice. Alright. I didn't roll any of my exciting faces. I guess that's the problem with doing this. Okay, I'm going to take 13 damage and you're going to buff itself. I'm going to take even more damage. I mean, I can do that, and then that, and then that, and there's 13. Then I've got a 6. If I do that, now you're going to die. So I didn't need the barrier. So I wasted all my dice, because I wasn't paying any attention to what I was doing. How smart of me. Now you're going to do 10. I still haven't rolled an exciting die face. Remove rune until end of a combat on activation. Really? Why? Why would you do that? I mean, I could get rid of that, because sweeping kick is just going to do 7 damage every time I use it. And now I can just end my turn. And then the sandstorm will kill you. You can have a 1, a 6, or a 3. Let's have another 6. Immortal! My spell using this room deals fatal damage, gain 5 max HP, permanently remove rune on activation. Spells using this rune deal 50% more damage. When a spell is cast, or a spell's countdown is reduced using this rune, reroll this dice. Move rune until end of combat on activation. This one isn't removed at all. Let's have a recycle. And then walk without rhythm with 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9, because you can have weird numbers. If a sandstorm has begun, gain 2 sandstorm intensity and 1 grounded, otherwise begin the sandstorm. End of turn, deal 5 units. Sandstorm increases the amount of damage with sandstorm intensity. And here, fertilize. If the dice value is 4 or 8, you gain 1 might, otherwise gain 1 fortitude. Alright, well, let's have walk without rhythm. Let's see if we can do more. I'm going to remove you. Use your reserve spells. You can use them to hold on to spells at the situation, or pivot to a different build. You know what, actually, I should keep that out, just in case there's something which goes around disabling spells, so that I have a second attack, just in case. Elite combat. An event, or I can rest. Let's go for an elite combat. Modify my dice. When the spell class using this, it's reduced using this. Remove until the end of combat. I shouldn't have taken it. Bah. Alright. Can I put that on the 9? I can. Cool. And you, I'm going to replace a 2, because a 1 gets me better stuff with my ability. Fight! Fight the Hex Beast. With its many fingers and legs. My turn. Ah, you're going to hit for 14. Alright, well, I'm going to gain some grounded. Make 3 ethereal dice. Self-inflict 1 weak on the player. When this dice is used or discarded, destroy this dice. And I put 1 weak on me. Alright, well, maybe... Yeah, alright, I'm going to create the ethereal dice right now. Roll them. Because I don't think I'm going to be dealing any damage this turn. Right, Sandstorm has begun. So I'm going to put 3 and 5 in there. And then I'm gonna undergrowth to get a permanent die out of it. Or a permanent die this turn. Ow. You're gonna do 2. Cursing 2 of the player's dice. Curse dice are not rolled during your next turn. That isn't good. Alright, I'm gonna walk without rhythm. And then re-roll it, thanks to the rune. Oh, and then I can walk without rhythm again. So yeah, okay. And then I'll make a new die. There we go, and then can't do anything with that one. So 7 damage with the sweeping kick. Kablam! Curse dice are not rolled. Oh no! The one with my thing on it. Never mind. 16 damage, and you're going to buff yourself. Okay, and I'm going to get 8. So... barrier, barrier, intensity. Oh, I got -1 might. That was your buff, was it? You're going to hit for 17. I've got 9. I can have 19. There we go. I've got a permanent -1 might. Oh no! You horrible thing. Hey! When you cast a spell, you gain 3 grounded. Well, let's gain even more grounded. Let's gain 2 sandstorm intensity and 4 grounded. There we go. Grounded, grounded, grounded! I'm going to do 19 damage, so you're dead. So I'm just going to end my turn. And let the sandstorm do its work. Victory with the sandstorm! 60 gold. A die face. Ooh, 2 random die faces. Or a 7. Let's have 2 random die faces. Because I'm trying to get odd ones. So 2 randoms are just as good. There you go, 5 and 4. That's alright, I got 1. Oh. This die face. The die face to the right of this rune is 3 times more likely to be rolled. Oh. Getting grounded. Anyway, a spell using this rune deals unblocked damage, gain 1 might. Move the end till the end of combat on activation. Bear. When you roll this die face, enemies lose all barrier, or 2 random die face runes. I mean, that one feels... Are these in order or something? See, this has got a bronze barrier, and this is kind of silvery. This is gold. I mean, taking another grounded might be fun. Well, taking chance. Let's take chance. Then I get the die body. Oh! This dice cannot be destroyed. And whenever this dice is used to cast a spell with repeat 1 additional time. I don't have repeat. So I'll take a void steel body, thank you. I should have looked to see if I get repeat. And then I've got walk without rhythm. I don't need that. Gain 5 might, lose 5 might at the end of the turn. Okay. So that's just a thing. Alright, I'll have you, just because. Can I not change my dice in the middle of... No, okay, that's weird. I should be able to change my dice right now. Alright, thank you. Can I do it now? In between the things? No. Can only do it at the beginning of things. A combat or an elite combat? Let's have an elite combat again. Modify my dice. I want... Let's have... Let's have you. Then I want to put a 5 in there. I'll replace the 4. Well, no, I'll replace the... I'll replace the 4, yeah. Then I'm going to put chance on the 3. Well, I can put chance on the 2. I can put chance on anything. Let's put chance on the 2. There we go. So 3 is 3 times more likely to appear now. I drag bodies on the dice to apply them. This die cannot be destroyed. Yep. Let's do that. There you go. You can't be destroyed now, die. Let's fight. As I fight a spell more, who's presumably going to eat my spells, which is not great. Float. This enemy takes twice as much damage. Alright. You're going to do 6 damage. Start the sandstorm. Keep the sandstorm. Give me some closeness to underground growth. There we go. The 3 came up. I'll have you die, thank you. Oh, and you're doing loads of stuff that I really should have paid attention to, but I'm not. So I'm going to die horribly here, aren't I? Whenever the player casts a spell, this unit gains 1 might. Wow, if I had paid attention. Now I'm going to die. Because I am not paying enough attention to do the stuff that I should be doing. Yeah, because now you're doing 24 and I've only got 21. So I'm out. Oh my god, I really should have been paying more attention, eh? That was horrible. Run recap? Dun, 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 dun. Seed tutorial. Thank you, tutorial seed. Do I get any XP or anything to unlock further stuff? Why? Why would you do that, game? Because now you're going to see. I'm just checking that you are seeing what I'm seeing. Man, catch up my stream. Yeah, see, it is suddenly gone big screen for you. There we go. I can easily fix that, but I had to wait for it to catch up. Alright, well, let's do another run. Let's do a second run and see if we get anything different. Hey. Punch Wizard. Alright, we've got no sandstorms anymore. I don't need any barrier this turn, so let's just do that and then do some damage. Now you're doing 17 damage. I mean, there's 10. Or do I want to generate a new die? No, let's do some damage. Yeah, 7 of that damage got through. Stupid Punch Wizard. Take damage, Punch Wizard, as I cast attacks from you. Alright, and now I could just do 4 lots of 5 there. Punch Wizard, any relation to Balloon Wizard? I mean, it doesn't seem likely, does it? Balloon Wizard was, you know... Oh, I should have done Frail Body just so I could see it at work. Bear. Bear. Balloon Wizard could reverse time, and Punch Wizard doesn't seem to be able to do that. So we'll have some money, some die faces. I don't know. Let's have a look at the rewards. Drop. This dice face doubles countdown reduction. Okay. Spell dealing damage using this room deal an additional 4 damage. That's interesting. Root Burst. If a player has 40 or more barrier, make 1 die for the rest of the combat and discard that die. What do you need for that? Only die faces with a maximum value of 2 can be input. Yeah, okay, and a die can be placed in this input if the rolled face has a rune. So I need a 2 and a rune. Do I? Is that what we're saying? And I need 40 or more barrier. You're rubbish. Although, immediately, we've got 6 Yotta where I could gain 20 barrier. I don't want either of those, really. But I'll have 6 Yotta, just because. And then maybe I'll take drop. Yeah, sure, I'll take drop. I'll have a 4 for no reason. On to the next one. I'll modify my dice. I'll add you and drop. And I can have. I'm going to add it to the 4. Because then I can drop it into the 7 if I get it, and it will not waste anything. Well, I guess it didn't matter. Eh. Well, I've done it now. A mace and an armoured rat. Pierce armour, removal barrier from the enemy and deal 5 damage. Deal 10 damage, inflict 2 weak on this enemy. Well. Oh, you've got countdown 5. Okay, so I need to put 5 in there in order to deal with that. I think I'm going to go that, and then that. That's going to do 10 damage to you, make you weak, and then I can just finish you off. And then you won't be dealing any damage to me, and I think that's the best I could have done there. Now I can remove all armour and deal 5 damage. Yeah, sure. There you go. You take 1, and then I'll just use that twice. That'll leave you on 1 hit point? Yes. Right. Now I'm vulnerable. It doesn't matter, because whatever I do, you're down. What new spells have we got? Carve power! Make a new dice for the rest of the combat and discard it. Repeat 1. Ah, repeat. Only faces with a minimum value of 7 can be placed in here. You're interesting. But I cannot use you. I think I'm going to take you to see if I can use you later. Those scarves gain 50% more barrier. Spells gaining barrier gain an additional 4 barrier. That's 50% more. So that could be more, but at the moment it's not. When you roll this die face, gain 5 barrier. So this is all about barriers. I'm going to have toughness. And then I'm going to have a 5 face. Let's go to the shop. We haven't been to a shop. Let's have a look and see what a shop has for us. Okay, we can buy stone bodies. After rolling this dice is... After the first time this dice is rolled during combat, it will not roll a different face. So I could be stuck with a horrible face every time. I mean, if I had the chance thing, that sure would be great. Heal 20 HP and gain 10 max. Open up an additional reserve slot for your spell. Open up an additional spell slot. Recyclers keep rolling it. Fortitude. Whenever a spell using this rune gains barrier, gain 1 fortitude. Improves the amount of barrier gained. Okay. Permanently remove it. Whenever a spell using this rune deals unblocked damage, gain that much HP. Well, that's shit. Whenever a spell using this rune deals unblocked damage, gain that much HP. And then you permanently remove on activation. So I could play it on like a spell which does 6 damage and get 6 HP back, and then it would be gone forever. Why would I ever spend 61 of my gold on that? Rubbish. See, removed until the end of combat, that's fine. I can understand those. And I could understand it if it was a permanently gain a thing, but it's not. It's heal something. If it gained me max HP, that I could understand, although you couldn't have it then deal as much like unblocked damage, because if you had a spell which did 20 damage, you couldn't then say, hey, they gained 28 max HP. But yeah, Spirit, whenever a spell using this rune gives a buff, give 1 additional stack. Well, if I had the Sandstorm, that one would be fun. But we'll huddle up and then 2 lots of that. No, okay, yeah, that can only be used 3 times. That's shit. Because I want to use that as my primary barrier. Well, it is not good, I should say, not shit. Because then Sandstorm Intensity could go up by 2 every time I used it, but that's not great. Make a new die, gain 3 barrier, gain 1 grounded. Oh, I mean, that's not bad. Especially if you had 2 spirit things going on there. Beginning of your turn, gain barrier equal to grounded, because then you could... Then you would gain 2 grounded every time you used a spirit thing in there. And Rising Stampede, deal 3 damage, repeat 0 times. If that damage is fatal, this spell permanently gains repeat 1. But that would but you'd have to target it so that the initial 3 damage would kill something. And then you could get repeats, and then you would have 6 damage the next time. But you can only cast it once a turn. Okay, interesting, interesting. I think... Oh, what have we got here? What's this one? Heal 5 HP at the end of combat. See, that's a die face. That's 75. That's 14 more than Vampire, and it will happen every single combat. Rubbish. And yeah, I suppose we should mention Taskmaster briefly. In that the new Season 6 of the New Zealand Taskmaster has started. A bunch of comedians I know nothing about. I don't recognise any of them, despite apparently some of them having been in films and things. I don't recognise any of them, I'm afraid. And from the preview of today's episode, that is at the end of episode 1, it seems like a lot of people don't know who everybody is either. Not the New Zealand audience who was there. That seemed quite fun. Still, never mind. Yeah, I'm just trying to think what was going on in that one. Oh, the Find the Coins thing was a good one. I should have said spoilers. Never mind. Find the Coins was fun, and I thought that was a very well done a task, although I think Paul Williams, yes, Taskmaster's assistant, who was there, phrased things in a way to intentionally screw over one of the contestants. By I think they would have. Don't think they did it specifically for that contestant. I think they would have asked that question of anybody and phrased it in the way that they did, so that the task screwed them over. They said, "Do you want to bank this?" Which, you know, is just a phrase that anybody could say anywhere, and yeah, I think the fact that they did that when it said when you have banked your coins, that is the end of the task. That was a bad thing to happen, or screw somebody over thing to happen. All right, well, I'm going to buy the stone body just because I want to see how it works. And then I've got 21 left, which I could buy a die face. I don't want to. We haven't seen what rest does, so let's have a look at rest. Rest by the fire. Open chest, get a free chest event. Let's have a chest. Attempt to open. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to roll my 3 dice. And then, if I get a 2 or less, I can get 5 random die root faces. Or if I don't get a 5 or less. If I don't get a 2 or less. Well, let's see. No, I could get 3 threes, and then I couldn't open that. So yeah, okay, attempt to open. Okay, so I can have either of them, a random dice body, or 5 random dice runes. I don't think I can have both. I definitely can't earn both right now, but maybe I could have done if I'd done something different. Alright, well, let's have you, and then I could do either one. Let's have a random dice body. Oh, well, I didn't see what that was, but alright, I got it. Oh, and now I must have an elite combat. Alright. Well, show me what I've got to modify my dice with. I have gravity body. Whenever this dice is used to reduce a countdown, that countdown is reduced by an additional 5. Alright, what spells have I got? I mean, I could use, if I put it on Seek Shelter, or if I put it on... Nope, I want to modify my dice. If I put it on this die here with the drop down, which would mean if it dropped down, everything would drop by 15. That's interesting. Probably not, though. After the first time this dice is rolled during combat, we'll not roll a different face. What have I got with die value? I could put another 5. I could put a 5 on something. Alright, yeah, let's replace the 1 with the 5. And then let's put stone body on there. Because then I've got a 2 in 5 chance, or I've got a 50% chance of rolling at least a 5. And then, yeah, let's put that body on there. So when used to do a countdown, it will drop it even better. Okay. I do have a 4 as well. Let's replace the 2 with a 4. There wasn't anything else I had. There was... Oh, wait. When you roll this die face. Gain 5 barrier. Yeah, alright, let's add this to a face for no reason. Let's put that on a 5. I don't have any spells. I still can't use this one because I don't have any 7s. So let's fight. Ah, so I'm always going to roll a 5 with this one. Okay, that's cool. And this one is going to drop 9. So let's use it here and gain a die. And then I can gain 5 barrier. And 3 barrier. It isn't great, but I'll take it, I guess. Yep, you're a 5 again, that's cool. You're gonna drop it down by 11. You're hexing my dice to become ethereal. Alright, let's gain another die then. Immediately. And then I don't need... Yeah, let's just do some damage. I don't need any barrier this turn, I was going to say. Oh, I could have used Guy's Protection. Oh, well. Oh, no! My 5 has gone away. Well, I can gain 20 barrier, so you cannot hurt me. Ha 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 ha! And then I can attack you. Oh, but I did lose 1 might. That ain't great. Well, the 5 comes back. I can gain some more barrier through those 2. There's a 1, so I can get some grounded. So I gain 5 barrier every turn. And then you can take some damage. You're gonna make it hexed again. Oh, I cannot. Grounded has gone away, of course, yes. Right, let's keep up with the damage before I get hexed again, or before I get debuffed again, I guess. I'm gonna drop that by 5. Oh, by 6. Sorry, it's 4, isn't it? No. It drops it by 5, not an additional 4. Yeah. There we go. Now make 2 of my dice go away. Oh, wow. I can't even get that. I can gain 10 barrier. Which puts me at 15, and then I can gain another 3. You're going to make me deal less damage. I think I better get that off right now. Hey, I have drop, but I don't need it because I can kill you now. You know, let's do that anyway, just because. And then you're dead. 61 gold, die faces. I'll have random die faces because I don't want any of those. Yay! I got something which I can use! Shell for more barrier, toughness for more barrier when you roll that face. Grounded. So, when I cast a spell, gain grounded. Perception. Spells cast using this rune gain 3 additional dice value for spell effects that count dice value. Interesting. Nice bodies. Sinewy body. I started using a unit ability. 1 might and 1 fortitude. Then remove this dice body for the rest of the combat. Interesting. And gravity is the countdown reduction again. Alright. Nature's Armor. All faces without runes on dice used to cast this spell gain toughness rune until the end of combat. Oh. Deal damage value, and then repeat it once. And it has to be less than a 3 and less than a 4, or 3 and 4 or less. Now let's put nature's thing up there. Oh. I'm going to replace that with that. Yeah. Then... so this is used in a unit of else. You gain 1 might and 1 fortitude, then remove the dice. But fortitude gains you more... I think I'm going to take sinewy body. And then I might have 2 random faces. Perception and fortitude. Okay, so I've got 2 of the ones which are there. And we're going to try opening chests again at the rest stop. Get a free chest event. Yes, please. Oh. Oh, I got 13 exactly. So I'm going to get a random die body. Fortunate. Oh, that would have counted for double, wouldn't it? Oh well. An important looking room. What could happen here? Special event. You come across 2 items in a magic field. It will only allow you to take 1. One is an ornate crown. There isn't anything magical about it, but it's surrounded by a damage field of dark magic, so it must be important. The other item is a simple cloth bag, but upon further inspection, and it's full of scrolls detailing runes. This is locked. Available in true game. Fate required for in full game. Available in full game. Needed for true victory. It costs you 10 HP to get the crown of a dead beauty. All right. I guess I'll gain 4 runes. And there's boss combat. Okay. Saving runes for later when you know your build can sometimes be useful. Well, I'm going to modify my die because I figure this is probably the end. Right, you up there, and I want bodies. I'm going to make you sinewy. Oh, wait, what have you got? Toughness, yes. That's fine. I don't want to put anything on... Well, let's have a look, actually. What have I got that I can drop on you? I mean, well, that spell uses this rune, deals special damage, gain 5 max XP, permanently remove the rune, okay. One of the spell using a rune deals unblocked damage, gain 1 might. Spells using the DB get more on time. When this die face reduces a countdown, reduce all other countdown on spells. Oh, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could put it on all 6 of these. And then have, because then I will get something every time, and I will get the same thing every time, so we'll have some consistency. I don't want to change any of that. And then I've got faces, which maybe I want to change. Let's put you on the 1. Yeah. And I can replace the 2. And then... yeah, let's add some runes. Remove rune until the end of combat. Permanently remove it. That'll be fine if it permanently removes it, yeah. End of combat, whenever, all the time, so I could continually get things down. Okay, let's put the time on there. Die value on perception. Might on the 5. Mortal on the 6. Fortitude on the 5 and drop on the 4. There we go. We'll have a weird die that can do all kinds of things. No, okay, we're good. Let's go. Let's fight the replicator. So the Hydra, they can stun you. The enemy will not attack during their next turn. Interesting, okay. So you are going to permanently be doing perception. Spells cast using this rune gain 3 die value for spells that count DV. Does that include like countdown? If not, then right. I think what I want to do is I want to put toughness on. There we go. Everything should... Right. Now if I look at that, everything has toughness on there. That's good. You will make a new die for combat. You care about damage values or DV. Can I put it in? No, it has to be the die face. So that is going to do 7 damage. And I guess I'll take the 4 and the debuff. The 7 and the debuff. And now you're doing 18. What's that? I gained 5 because I rolled a die that has a toughness value on it because that was what I was trying to do. What a horrible thing to have happened. Now I'll add that to you. Now you will drop it by 10. Then I'll add another 5. Then I've got a 3 which will do this, and we'll see what happens when I drop it there. Will it drop it by... No, it only dropped it by 3. Okay. Damage value is only when it specifically says damage value. Okay. Not so that. I've gained 10 now. Oh. This unit is using a unique special move. Oh dear. Don't like the sound of that. So I've got a load of 6s. So I could drop it by 11. Right, no, let's drop you. I'll have another die. Let's do an attack. Let's just use them all as attacks. Oh, I could have used Sinewy Body in there and gained 1 might. Oh no! You've replicated yourself. That's what's happened. No replication. You're doing 13 damage. Let's... Yeah, let's make all of you have runes on you. So you're the only one. Okay, alright. So next turn you have it. Right. Let's gain 1 might and 1 fortitude by trying to stun you. There we go. And then I don't know whether that will apply to these dice or not. That'll be fun to find out. Right, and then let's just do some damage. Right, so now I need to get rid of both of you. Oh wait, there's a 1. Stop that. Go in, Gaia's protection. So now again, some grounded. No, it doesn't count. Or does it? No, it doesn't count. Alright. So whenever I use something that gives me barrier, like Seek Shelter. Okay. There we go, Seek Shelter did its thing. 36. Oh, but you're going to do 40. I cannot do more. Nine. I can. I'll stun you. There we go. So you're not attacking, but then I'll deal 6 damage. Hitting you. Oh, you're a copy. Effects that activate on fatal damage do not activate when this unit dies. Okay, so what if I just kill this one then? I should be concentrating on you. Hey, look! You die. Repeat 1. I get 2 dice. Excellent. Right, Nature's Armour. Apply it. Drop. There we go. Then, yeah, should just be killing you at the back, right? Because 1, you'll come in with less health, and 2, hopefully they will all run away. I don't know for certain. Use this button to hide your dice if they are getting in the way. Oh. I don't know why they would be, but alright. 5 and a debuff, 7 and a debuff, and you're going to replicate yourself. Well, that ain't good. Well, I cannot do that. I've got all of those. Let's add some more Nature's Armour up. So you haven't got that either. Okay, and let's just attack the guy at the back. That will get me more, but I don't need more. So we'll drop. So whenever the dice is used to reduce a countdown, that countdown is reduced by an additional 5. So... oh, does it then double it afterwards? Because if it doubles it for 4, that's 8, plus 5 is 13. But whenever I use it, Seek Shelter goes down to 0. And there's nothing there I've got. So, alright, I don't know. Alright. So let's just keep going. Well, I'm double vulnerable, which isn't great. But look at all that toughness I'm generating. 7, 28, 38, 48, 56. So I'm going to need to Seek Shelter. You're going to drop it by 6? No. You dropped it by 8. Why did you drop it by 8? Oh, it's reduced by an additional 5. Not doubling it. I'm... yes. Alright. So now I need a 7. So a 4 and a 3. And then I'll use things to attack you at the back there. Oh, and yay! Do I win? No. Alright, need to get rid of all the replicators. The fact that I can just go, look at all of this. I generate you as quickly as I possibly can. That's just great. Okay, you're gonna be doing a thing. Right. Let's stun you so that you don't duplicate.
Richard's just redeemed sit on it and swivel.
And then I need to kill off all three of you. So maybe I just keep doing this. I mean, that is not great.
Richard's just redeemed hydrate.
No, I took 1 damage. Swivel round and swivel round, swivel round and round. And again. And then find some hydration. Oh my god, they're all trying to duplicate. Alright. Well. If you're all trying to duplicate, I assume there's only enough space for 4. I could be very wrong, but that looks like how it's going to go. So I think if you duplicate first, because you're at the front, then it will duplicate a 22, which is fine, because a 22 is less difficult to deal with. So, if I just target... Yeah, let's just target one of them. And just keep on killing you. Alright, he's got 2 at 22 now. So maybe... No, let's just keep going in case... There we go. Alright. So I think it's going to duplicate the 22. And then everybody else is going to fail. Yeah, okay, that's fine. 10, 17, 26, 33, and I've got 35, so I'm alright. So what I need to do is kill all of you at once, so, or at least don't let you duplicate. So let's just keep hitting the high value person until they are down to the 20s like everybody else. There we go, and then... Well, yeah, we'll hit you. So that is going to take 6 damage each. Oh no, you made me vulnerable, blocking with 35 every turn, so... I don't know what... Oh wow, you have a lot going on there. Alright. So I can get rid of 18 damage immediately. So 21, 39, 40, 58. Right, I can gain 21 barrier here. There we go. Now, let's use you and kill off you. That takes me down to the 58. Now, can I do 22 points of damage on anything? 8. Well, let's just do it and see. Yes. That's the answer. There we go, okay. Don't take any damage. And now... yeah, let's concentrate on 1. Oh, you're both trying to replicate. Well, that's not allowed. One of you can die. And then, yeah, I've got more than enough to do 22 points of damage to you. Look at that. Replicator has been unreplicated. 100 gold. Die faces galore. Nothing I want. Random die faces. 265. Runes. Infliction. Whenever a spell using this inflicts a debuff, inflict 1 additional stack. I don't do debuffs. Not with this one. Make them all that blessed. Spells using this rune don't use consume. Interesting. Toughness. 3 random die faces, please. Perception, immortal, and something else. A warm body. Protection body. Gain 10 barrier if you discard this dice from your hand at the end of the turn. Whenever this dice is used to cast a spell with repeat, repeat 1 additional time. I mean, I've only got the die. I've only got the spell which adds 1 die. So, I mean, I could take that and then repeat and repeat. So I would get 3 dice rather than 2 dice. Or I could take protection body and then not spend dice and gain an additional 10 barrier. Yeah, we'll take that. I should have looked to see what spells I've got. Oh! Rising Stampede. Oh! If I'd had repeat. And then Rising Stampede. Boo! If I have 20 or more barrier, I deal 25 damage. I absolutely will have that. And I get a new die. But I assume this is the end? No, loading next area. Alright, okay. I'll face a Hectress and a Bladed Dancer. And I've got a new die to use, yeah, okay, and we got Aid. Whenever you roll this die face, remove all debuffs from the player. Not bad. Well, I'll make you have protection. Oh, let me do the proper way. There we go. I can add some faces to you. Okay, I had another 5 and a 6. Yeah, alright. Replace those 2 faces. I don't think I want to add any of that, however. Would quite like to be able to put that in, but I'm not sure what I could. I would really need to unlock something. Yeah. So let's just have a fight and see how the Hectress is. Oh, you have gained. At the end of the turn, gain 1 might equal to Blade Dance. Oh, well that isn't good. So if I discard this die, at the end of the turn, I will gain things. Okay, so what I want to do with that is I want to put Nature's Armor on that. And then I can roll it and discard it for 15 barrier every turn. I'm going to put you in there. Wait, why did you just... No, that's what it is. So I'm going to have Stone Body every turn. So I can just gain 25 barrier every time now. Oh, no, that didn't. Huh. What? Oh, because it was on the gravity die, wasn't it? Yes. Ah, well, curses. Alright. That worked. For reasons I was not paying attention to. Use the number of times the unit attacks per turn by 2. Can't become 0. Well, I don't care about that. I could use you there and get 1 might, though. Which I will do. There you go. Yep, ethereal curse dice, that's fine. You have increased. Your Blade Dance was 1, was it? You're going to do 20 damage. Which I can gain through this, right? Alright. So I can use this one now. Which I will gain a die with. go. Ow. Oh, I really need to do more damage. Because otherwise you are just going to be an absolute pain. 26. No, I need to make a new die. There we go. Oh. Oh, because I used you. Right, okay, yes. Alright, I'll discard you. And gain the necessary. Yeah, okay, you're not rolled next turn, that's fine. Individual block. You... Yeah, and man, I should have been concentrating on killing people. That was not what I thought it was. I am not paying enough attention to deal with this. I'm gonna die horribly. Right, you don't have anything, so you can't block. I can hit you. Oh no, that's not going to be enough, is it? Not 3 hits. I'm going to have to do 4 hits on you. That's fine. Alright, let's do an attack. No, not my 7. Oh, you're never going to be able to do that. Okay, so... There we go. That's everything then, I think. Right? Yes, everything has stuff on it, so I should be gaining 20 or so every turn. Oh, what I haven't got is I haven't done Gaia. Up there, right. That is why. I'm just going to have to attack you. Poor hexed person. Oh, you're going to be dead anyway. I didn't need all the protection. Meh. It worked. More gold. I don't want any die faces. I mean, I might as well take them, actually. It doesn't matter. I repeat. I'll take a repeat. Sandstorm's gun inflict 1 thick skin on each enemy. Otherwise, begin the sandstorm. Thin skin. When this unit takes damage from the sandstorm this turn, this unit loses 1 might. And what? Only dice with runes on them? Well, I mean, the fact that I can generate every dice is going to have runes on it, I will take that. Thank you. So your spell trash in the zone will be discarded. Got it. Swap barrier. Coarse and rough, thank you. I'll take the die faces. Oh. Let's have an event. Spot a door along the hallway, slightly ajar. Peeking aside, you can see shapes on the other side of the wall. They move and shift in the torchlight like a shadow. 1 second they look like runes, the next razor-sharp blades. Will you inspect the wall? Yeah, alright, I've got 50% chance to gain 10 runes. You move forward towards the wall, you're suddenly stopped in your tracks. Shadows wrap around you, cutting into your flesh. You struggle to break free, eventually manage to lose yourself in the shadowy blades. Cursing your mistake, you continue on. What happened to my die? What was that? Cursed Razor Body. Whenever this die is used in combat, deal 3 damage to the player. When this body is changed during dice modification, the player loses 7 max HP. Well, fuck you for changing that one. Game. Alright, you can have Volatile Body. When you change the value of a die face during dice modification, randomize that face's rune. And you got 2 of those. No thank you. Energy. Spells used in this room don't use charge. Might, fortitude, grounded. Drop, drop. Right, let's open up a spell slot. I want a reserve spell slot. I can gain permanent might. Oh. Hey. Permanently gain a new die for the rest of the run. Would sure love that. Not enough gold. Give 6 damage to each enemy. Repeat 1. 1 weak, 1 vulnerable on each enemy. Deal 7 damage with a die and anything above a 5. Repeat equal to the number of enemies. Interesting. 6 to each enemy, or 7 to at least, or 14 to at least one enemy, or at least 14 to one enemy, or at least 14 to one enemy. Yeah, fertilize. Gain a might, gain a fortitude. Inflicts 2 vulnerable. Make 3 dice for the rest of the combat and discard them. But I have to have something less than 2 and something more than a 7. That is unlikely. I think I'll continue. We're going to do a standard combat rather than elite because not modify. Oh, my spell slots on my dice. Because I want to add Steel Fist to the thing. I can probably take that out of attack and just have Steel Fist. Because, yeah, alright, okay. Let's swap things around here. Like that. Yeah. Show me again, just so that I make sure I'm not doing anything. I took a 3. I could put the gravity body on you. That would lose 7 maximum HP. Yeah, I can't be losing 3 every time. There we go. Debuffs. Gain 5 HP. Do perception, do repeat. Nope. Alright, let's fight. 2 spell might. Minor absorb energy. Unit gains 1 might for every 4 spells cast. Okay. Well, okay, you're both going to debuff me. Right, what I want to do... So that is going to... It's immortal. Spell using this rune deals fatal damage, gain 5 max HP. Permanently remove the rune on activation. Okay. That is interesting. Yes, I can deal with that. So that's always going to be a 6 now. Wait, if the player has 50 or more barrier. Have you changed? Because I could have sworn you said 20 or more. Because now I can't make use of that, and that is... Maybe I just misread it. But that is complete crap. Alright, let's do that and have a new die. Let's do that and have an Nature's Armour. I don't really want to attack. I guess I'm going to. Put an even in there. Reset this, absorbs back to 4. Well, that's crap. I want you to disappear it. I don't want to... I mean, if it got rid of the might as well, that would be great. but it doesn't. Alright, I'll make a new die. Oh. Yeah, no, I'll make a new die. I'll give you hunting stuff. You can discard 10. And you can do some damage. Yeah, and we'll end. There we go. So you're going to take 1 point of damage, and you're going to make me vulnerable and frail again. Oh. No, that's fine. Hey, I got a 7. Calf power. There we go. Put some nature's armor on. I'll realise that I'm going to die. Because... yeah, I don't think I've got enough, do I? That was 10 barrier, and then I'm going to get another 10 from that. Oh. Hmm. Right. Let's add some more. Steel Fist is never going to trigger because either I misread it or so, and now, I mean, the fact that you're making my might so that I'm buffing you, this is not great. Oh, I didn't pay any attention to what's going on. I thought, yeah, I got enough to weather the storm. No, I didn't have enough to weather the storm, particularly not when I increased the damage that was coming at me. Right, well. I'm going to attack with you, and then I'm going to attack with the Immortal. Because that will get me maximum HP increased. And the rune will go away. You're doing 28 damage. You can seek shelter. And then you can seek shelter, and then I can nature's armor, and then I do need to kill you. If I did 6, 6, and 5, then I could get Steel Barrier, but then which would get me over 50, but then I can't use Steel Fist. Alright, so... alright, no, I can do this. And this, and I will still gain 10. Still gain 10 from discarding. So that is more than enough. Add an extra 5 by putting that in there. Then I will get it every turn. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna attack you. I should have just done that anyway with all of my die values. Because, yeah, look, I would have killed you. No, how will I ever cope with all the toughness that I now have? You are done. I mean, there's no reason not to choose a die face, it seems. Whenever you roll this die face, deal 5 damage to each enemy. Oh, whenever you roll this die face, enemies lose all barrier with bear. Let's take spikes, because that can go on the place where we had immortal. Now you use to cast this spell, transforms into a random die body. Reroll die. I don't want either of those. I haven't found a way to... I didn't see a way to sell spells. Let's have a rest. I need the healing. Oh, and then I can rest or shop. 140. Let's go to the shop and see what we got going on there. Nope, no way to sell. Gain an additional spell slot. Gain a die for 240. Yes, please. Nope. I do have repeat. So maybe I will take that. Repeat 0. If this damage is fatal, the spell permanently gains repeat 1. Yeah. I'm going to take that. Get rid of Steel Fist. Because, man, have I misread that. You've got 2 6s, you've got 7, 6. You're always going to be rolling the same face, so... No, okay, alright. Thank you very much. I'll have a special event. An important looking room. You wander into the bedchamber and immense sadness hangs over the place. You glance around. On the bed lies some tattered bedding and a body pillow. An urge to take the body pillow comes over you. How strange! Across from the bed stands a chair and a table. The chair is empty and you can't bring yourself to sit on it. The table has a small jewellery chest. Take the bloody pillow of sickness, available in the full game required for true victory, which will cost you 15 hit points. Alright. I'll gain 2 die bodies then, thank you. And then I've got a boss combat. Presumably it's 3 things. I don't know. Let's have a look. What have we got? What are my die bodies that I earned? Aggressive body. Deal turn damage for each enemy if you discard this die from your hand at the end of the turn. Heal 5 HP at the end of the combat. I've got gravity, gravity, stone. Protection. What do I want? To swap stone body. I don't think I do. I think I do want to add repeat. Up here. And I'll add spikes on this one as well. And then we'll continue there. And fight the Demon of Misfortune. Presumably, I'm going to be rolling all like 1s or something. You have Impenetrable. This unit cannot take damage. This turn. You have when this unit is debuffed, remove 1 hexproof and negate the debuff. Well, I don't have any debuffs, so that's okay. Okay, I'm always going to be doing that. That's cool. I will do undergrowth then. You can gain Nature's Armor over here. You're going to be doing something special. That's not great. Oh, you can't take any damage this turn, can you? So I'm done. Can't do anything with these last 2. Oh. Whenever this die is discarded, the player loses 1 might. Whenever this dice is discarded, the player loses 1 fortitude. Whenever this dice is discarded, deal 10 damage to the player. Well, that's not good. I don't like that at all. Ah, but you took damage because Spiked came out. Nice. I mean, does that mean I have to use it? Because no, it's going to be discarded when I use it. So what's going on with this? Am I gonna lose 1 might, 1 fortitude, and take 10 damage every turn? 'Cause that sucks. Oh. Oh, you only drop it by 8. I should have dropped you in there so they got the thing. Oh, have I not done Nature's Armour? Oh. I have done Nature's Armour, it's just not. There we go, that's dealt with now. Then we'll end our turn and see. And I'm going to get these every turn. Wow, I cannot deal with this. Unless using it does a thing, but then it's discarded when I use it. So, no? And Rising Stampede is going to be absolutely useless. So, I'm just going to die here. I cannot deal with the Demon of Misfortune. Right? This is not going to work. Right, if I use this now, right? Yeah, because now I am. Are you going to buff yourself based on the amount of stuff that I've done? I don't know how to deal with this. I mean... I'm genuinely just going to end my turn and die. Because I cannot deal with that at all. Oh my god. Yes, I get that. And this is where we're going to end with this one. Oh, you've done it again. Why? Demo, don't do that. But yeah. Whoop, over we go to there. As I say... even before we got to that point, I was in two minds about this. I mean, I get that there's got to be some strategy or something that I am not seeing because it's only a demo and I haven't played for very long. But I think there are too many moving parts for this to be fun for me. I can absolutely see a thing where, I build my exact perfect die for what I want. And getting all the toughness, getting all of the things which didn't have runes on them and making them all toughness so that I had so much toughness or block or whatever it was going on. That was interesting. But it didn't work for me. The fact that I could do that thing and generate all that block without any real thought behind it did not make it as fun as it may have appeared. Because I didn't need to do anything. I put the die in, it generated 5 block from then on for the rest of the game. Or for the rest of the combat. Whatever. But yeah. Too many moving parts for me, I'm afraid. Too many moving parts that don't mesh well together, I should say. They just don't seem to do that. And, I would have liked to know what the 50% odds were to gain those die bodies. I mean, it would have been nice if it said 50% chance to gain 2 die bodies and 50% chance to gain a cursed body. But yeah, just minor things like that have just made me think, not exactly what I'm looking for. I don't think I'm even gonna put it on like my wish list so that I can look at it later. I think it's just being consigned to the bin, unfortunately. Much as I would love to give it another look. But you know what I will give another look? Why, that's you! That doesn't make any sense. But hey, that's you tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, because I won't be here tomorrow. But yes, it's you for having been here at all. The fact that you were here at all means I appreciate you. You are amazing. Never let anybody tell you anything different. And yes, that is exactly why we demo, to see if it is what we want or not. I mean, it took less than 2 hours, so I could have bought it and then refunded it during Steam's refund window period thingy. So there's that as well. But still, demos are better. Even if they're not feature complete. So yeah. We will not be back tomorrow. Tomorrow being Wednesday, nothing going on there. We will be back on Thursday for more God of War, and then Friday for more Space Marine. Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, to give it its full title, as we have done. And Sunday, not sure yet, but we'll be picking up with an exciting new point-and-clicky-esque game in the genre, whatever that is. Oh, and Saturday we'll be doing a thing as well. More Space Marine, presumably. We'll find out. I hope you can join me for some, any, all, whatever amount of it that you want to join me for. So until the next time, I, here, have been Richard, and this whole thing around us that we have been watching together has been LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now. Limited time offer. No vowels. And you have fun. And of course, as always, stay your own unique, inimitable brand of weird.